Welcome to Canal Days video series on what life was like in the industrial Connecticut River Valley of Massachusetts. Your key to unlocking the secrets of time travel as we transport you through the ages of pivotal, consequential, and seminal turning points that make up our riveting local history today. This episode traverses the Three Rivers Canal of Palmer, Mass. I am your host, Carrie, along with your personal tour guide, my co-host and local historian, Robert Camus, founder of Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke. Robert guides you on illuminating and enriching adventures through historic sites through Massachusetts. Perfect for families, educators, history enthusiasts, and tourists of all ages. So get ready to step back in time as we discover and explore the sites that shape this iconic region. From monumental landmarks to natural landscapes and ancient artifacts that stood the test of time, there is something for everyone to enjoy. Visit HolyokeCanalTour.org for more information and the entire Canal Days video and podcast series, and also check out Robert's 2025 in-person tour schedule.
So we're going to explore the Three Rivers Canal, or where it used to be, because it's gone. It was filled in at some point, probably early 1900s. This is the start of the Chicopee River, right here. And that's the railroad bridge going north and south over it. So the Chicopee River goes that way. It goes for a very long time. It's like 19 miles. All right, it meets in the upper corner over to our slight left upper. It's meeting the Ware River, which is Swift River a half mile to a mile above it, also meets it. So this is almost four rivers. Now to the right-hand side is the Quabog River coming in, the tamest of all the three rivers that meet here. So we're going to walk to different vantage points to try to figure out where the where the Three Rivers Canal went. It followed right here. So we're at the entrance point. There used to be a dam trying to push water in. It was not a very strong canal in the beginning. They had to fix it a few times to make it stronger. And it went into the parking lot of what's now called the Palmer Technology Center. Right, and it went right through that area, and it was only about maybe a quarter mile long total. Now let's walk over onto this bridge here and get a vantage point that's slightly different. Now the canal's gone, the mills are gone, the worker homes are still around. So off of a park down the street, there's a lot of worker homes. Okay, now you see here the buttresses for the railroad bridge. Notice how the embankment, it too is made very strong around here because they had to. Again, to the right was the Quabog coming in. You can see it coming in. And then to the left is the Ware Swift River coming, and the water is quite rapid around here because all this water coming in and start to fall. The next location that we'll go to of great importance would be the Red Bridge Dam location, where it has a 52-foot drop in the water. So you can see the water is very turbid around this location. Now, the Three Rivers Canal would have been inland already and going behind the mills. This mill is a replacement mill from the mid-1920s. It's not the original that used that canal. It's one that didn't use it at all. By the 1920s, of course, electricity was readily available. Notice the mill on the right-hand side also, so the mill's both sides. And it started to narrow also, so a river that narrows starts to go even quicker. And so you can see why they wanted to canalize this location, because it had a lot of push to the water. And this location was the first of 6 power canals that had water that was put behind mills and that would use turbines. Okay, so a lot happened at this location, and that's why, again, they call it Three Rivers. There's three rivers coming together. And I give a presentation called The 6 Power Canals of the Chicopee River. And I want to get together a presentation called The Power Canals of the Ware River too, because that used to have a lot. The reason why it came out of higher elevation, and thus it collected a lot of water and it had a lot of drop to it. Now, where would that canal have gone? It would have gone right through that technology center, and it would have had its mill right here in this place. Notice there's railroad tracks here, and that would have come out of the original old mill that was put here. It called the Three Rivers Mill, and they were a cotton maker, of course. But there's nothing to see of the old mill itself. But you can tell where it was located by the layout of items. Okay, so I'm going to walk back to the starting location, but go up a little bit to see the railroad. We're getting a close-up view of these buttresses on the railroad. Okay, there's three of them right there, and you're getting a better view of the Ware River coming in. Okay, and here's the railroad bridge, still an active railroad bridge. Okay, both directions. And we're going to go on to the Three Rivers Bridge, which crosses over the Quabog. And there you can finally see where the Ware River is coming in. And there's a point there now, because the outer edges are slowest, the inner edges are quick. And so the inner edge are nice and rounded, and you have a point coming in. And you can see that the Ware River is coming from higher elevation, whereas the Quabog is not really doing that. So we'll go out to the last of the three rivers. Okay, and it has a long run before it even looks like it has elevation drop about half mile up. All right, so those are the three rivers, and in the distance, this is now called the Private Ignacio Pobiglio Memorial Bridge. But in the distance would have been that Three Rivers Canal. It would have been right through that technology center, and it fed a lot of water for a long time. It probably lasted from the late 1820s up to about 1900 before they bothered to take it out. Well, thank you very much.